Hello guys, and welcome back once again to the 360 printing tutorial. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to change dye sublimation ink to pigment ink. I bought a second-hand Epson L805 printer that has sublimation ink. But since I already have another sublimation printer, I decided to convert this one and replace its inks with pigment ink, so I can use it for sticker printing or any other printing businesses. One of the advantages of pigment ink is its vibrant color that is similar to the original ink. However, it is waterproof, so the ink doesn't smudge with a drop of water. Here's my second-hand 6-color Epson L805 printer with sublimation ink. And here's the new pigment ink. It is a Chinese brand which I bought on the nearby supplier. You can also use any pigment ink available near you as long as it's compatible with your printer. The next tool is a syringe. Make sure that the nozzle of the syringe is like this, and not the screw type, because we need to insert this into the ink damper. This is the Epson L805 ink tank with some sublimation ink. There are only few inks left in the tank, so it's much better to suck it from the ink damper to make sure that we get all the remaining inks in the tank, in the tube, and inside the ink damper. First, we need to move the printhead carriage to this side to open the cover, and to do that, we need to switch the power on, and once the carriage moves, we'll turn it off directly from the plug so it stays in the middle. Then, move the carriage to this position. We need to remove the screw on this side and keep it in a safe place. Remove the cover and the clear plastic that covers the tubes. These are the ink dampers designated for each colors. It's better to take a picture of the dampers so you won't get confused about the sequence of the colors. These dampers are clipped onto the printhead carriage, so make sure to remove them properly and safely. Then we'll get our syringe and suck all the inks inside the dampers, the tube, and the ink tank bottles. Make sure to do it slowly so you won't damage the clear plastic covering the damper. If you find it hard to suck the inks, try moving or inclining your syringe to different angles to suck it easily. It's better to use different syringe for every color, but since I will dispose all these inks, I don't think it's needed. Once done, make sure to clip the dampers back into the carriage. Here are the ink tank bottles. It is already empty, though there's still some residue or marks of sublimation inks, but it's okay. It won't affect your pigment inks. Of course, it's more recommended to use the new ink bottles, but it's not practical. Make sure to use this guide to insert the right color in the bottle tanks. Cyan, magenta, light cyan, black and yellow. Open your ink bottles one by one and put it in the ink tanks. Each bottle is 100 ml, but since the tanks are empty, you can put all this 100 ml inside the tanks, but I recommended keeping at least 20 ml to 40 ml in the bottle and refill it next time when you need to. If you look closely at the tank, you will also see an arrow mark indicating the recommended amount of ink. Once you refill the ink tanks, ensure that all the covers are placed properly to prevent the inks from spilling outside the tank. Then, put them back in place. Then, we'll go back to our ink dampers to fill them with inks. Just remove them one by one carefully. And just like what we did earlier, we need to suck the inks from the ink tank. However, since what we only did is to refill these dampers, we need to put them upside down so that the inks will not pass through our syringe. So while doing this, please like and subscribe to my channel so you will get updated every time I upload a printing tutorial. Now that we have refilled all the dampers, place the tubes properly back on the holders, put the plastic back cover in its place, and secure it by putting back the screw. Now that we're done, we need to put the printhead carriage back to its original position and switch the printer on. And now, for the moment of truth. Let's try if it will work. Let's connect the printer to our computer via USB cable. Let's try to do some print tests to check if all the printheads are working fine. As you can see, light cyan and yellow are not working properly at the moment, so we need to conduct a printhead cleaning. So while doing this, please like and subscribe to my channel so you will get updated every time I upload a printing tutorial. Okay, we're done with the cleaning. Let's try to do some print tests again. It seems that we still need to do some couple of printhead cleanings before we could see a better result. Okay, after 5 times of printhead cleanings, we already get a better result. Let's try to print a color strip. Let's create a color strip in Adobe Illustrator. You can also make one in Adobe Photoshop. Let's just create a rectangular strip. Make sure that it is in CMYK mode. Then fill it with 100% cyan. Then another strip with 100% magenta. Then for light magenta and light cyan, just make it 30% each. Then another strip for 100% of black, and last is 100% of yellow. There you have it, guys, it works! That's all for today's videos. I hope you learned something from this tutorial. Please help me by liking and subscribing to my channel so you will get notified for other new tutorials. Thank you guys and keep printing.